Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristin and today is Mindset Monday. And if you're new here, Mindset Monday is a newer series I just started where basically each Monday I do a shorter, more casual video where we chat about some possible mindset blocks that you may be experiencing and why I think you should shift your mindset and change your perspective on those specific topics. I'm really happy you're here today. Here is today's Mindset Monday topic. Now, as you can obviously tell from the graphic I just put up and also probably the thumbnail for this video, I want to talk about why your time is so much more valuable than your money. And I think intrinsically we all know this, right? But when we kind of get caught up in the day-to-day, when we get caught up in having all these massive piles of bills to pay and all of our other expenses and inflation and investing and just everything, I think it's really easy to kind of get so focused on trying to increase our income or trying to save money that we sometimes end up devaluing our time and placing a higher value on money. And listen, here's the thing. Obviously, money is important, right? I mean, we cannot live without money. But you can always earn more money, all right? Now, I'm not saying it's necessarily easy. I'm not saying anybody can go out and be rich, or of course there's extenuating circumstances, but you know, just stick with me here on theory. There's always something you could do. Whether or not you're willing to or you want to, you know, is a different story. But there's always something you could do to earn money. However, there really is nothing you can do to earn more time, right? The amount of time we have is the amount of time we have. And when it's up, right? There's no coming back. There's no offering to do another job to get more time or bartering for more days of our life. And, you know, not to get all dark and morbid here, Mindset Monday is supposed to be a wonderful, happy day. But it's just our reality. It's life. So I think it's really important to remind ourselves of this often, actually. And that's the point today. So I mentioned every week that I also do Mindset Monday over on Instagram. So here is my Instagram handle. You can go connect with me over there. And I hope you will read today's caption. Leave me a comment over there. Let me know what you think about the post, the video, all of the things. And if you are liking Mindset Monday, I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel. Leave me a comment down below. What are your thoughts? Do you think time or money is more valuable? I mean, I don't think it's really a choice, but if you think money is more valuable, then I would love to hear your reasoning why. So over on Instagram, when I shared this post today, I also shared a story in the caption, and I thought it would be good to share that here to really just kind of hit home the point of this video. And I talk a lot on my channel and on my website and over on my Instagram about saving money and living frugally and all these different things you can do to save money, which is great. It's great. But listen, there comes a time when saving money is not worth the time. Actually, there comes a time when it's not worth the time. You know what I mean, right? All right, so the story I shared was that a couple years ago, I needed to buy a laptop and I needed it right away. I don't actually even remember the circumstances surrounding needing the laptop, but the point is I could not wait to have it shipped. So I found the laptop and it was like $50 off at a Best Buy, okay? But it was not in stock at the Best Buy near my house. In fact, the only Best Buy, the closest Best Buy it was in stock was about an hour away from my house, okay? So my plan was to go get that laptop an hour away for $50 off, save $50, right? Here's the thing. Sam's Club was also carrying the same laptop. it was not on sale, so I effectively would have paid $50 more if I went to Sam's Club, right? So it was kind of a no-brainer. Drive, get the laptop, and save 50 bucks, right? Well, you would think, right? Especially for someone who's pretty frugal. I've always been pretty frugal, but I am somebody who values my time above all else. And when it comes down to saving money, I only will take action to save the money if it doesn't cost me more time to do so, okay? So if I were to drive to Best Buy, I would have spent 1 hour driving there, however long it took me to get the laptop, 1 hour driving back, not to mention, then I also would have technically paid fuel there and back, technically wear and tear on the car there and back. You know, you can really get granular with this, but even if we're just looking at the $50, we could break it down simply and say that that would have been about $25 savings per hour, right? So it'd take me 2 hours about to get down there, get the laptop, and get home, and I would have saved 50 bucks. So that's about $25 an hour, right? However, I value my time at more than $25 an hour. So when you're looking to make these types of decisions, it's a great idea if you can decide how much 1 hour of your time is worth to you, okay? And that doesn't necessarily equal to your hourly wage if you are an employee, because that is what the company that you work for thinks your time is worth per hour. But in most cases, that's not gonna even out. I hope, at least, that you think your own time is worth more than your employer does. Pick a number. It really doesn't matter, and it's not for me to say. Maybe you think your time is only worth $10 an hour. I don't know. Maybe your time is worth $1,000 an hour. It really doesn't matter what anybody thinks. It's just what it's worth to you, because that is how you're going to make these decisions. So for me, my time was worth more than $25 an hour, right? So I could have saved $50 and still taken 2+ hours of my day. Or I could hop in the car, drive to Sam's Club, which is literally 1 mile behind my house, grab the laptop, get back home, get it out of the box, get it all set up, and probably already be working in the same amount of time it would have taken me just to go pick the laptop up, right? So for me, that was a no-brainer. It didn't make sense to me. Plus, again, if you wanna really get technical, I would have saved all that gas. I would have saved the wear and tear on my car. I mean, of course, it's only 2 hours, but again, I'm just trying to make a point here. So for me, that's not worth it. Now, here's the thing. If that laptop was on sale for 100 bucks or 150 bucks, yeah, I probably would have taken the time to run down to that Best Buy, grab it, save that extra money, and it would have been fine. Another example for me personally has always been cutting coupons. Now I know, trust me, I've seen the extreme couponers. They are wild, but hey, they get results. Personally, I don't need 47 bottles of barbecue sauce in my basement. You could spend countless hours every week cutting out coupons, clipping out coupons, even just going online or on apps and searching through all the coupons and saving them. Of course, that's a lot quicker than it used to be to get all the newspapers and going through everything. And there's a time and a place. Obviously, if you are in dire straits and you literally can barely afford to eat, or you are really living on ramen, you know, on a friend's floor, and you have to scrimp every single penny, of course, you have to do what you have to do, right? But when you're in a position where you can choose to either spend 5 hours a week cutting coupons to maybe save $10 or $20, that's not worth it for me. If it's worth it for you, by all means, absolutely do it. But I just want to challenge you this week to place a value on 1 hour of your life. What is it really worth to you? Does it make sense to sit there and drive 2 hours out of your way to save $50? Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't, right? Does it make sense to you spending all this time to cut coupons? I don't know. Is it worth your time personally to go to 5 different car dealerships? And you know how much fun those experiences are. You're looking at 2, sometimes 3 or more hours every time you visit a car dealership. check out the car, deal with the salesman, take a test drive, talk about financing, all that stuff. Is it worth it for you to maybe save $5 a month on your payment? I don't know. Again, I can't tell you what your time is worth. That is something that you have to decide. But I just want to gently remind you that saving money is awesome, right? Saving money is great, especially if you're taking that money and then investing it, right? Then it's really gonna pay off. Then that could definitely change the game. So that's another way to look at it though. If I would have driven the 2 hours, saved the $50, and then taken that $50 and put it right into my IRA, yeah, it probably would have been worth the 2 hours. But realistically, I wasn't gonna do that. I just wasn't. In fact, it didn't even pop into my mind. This was years ago. Maybe it would pop into my mind now, and maybe it would make a difference. It would impact my decision differently. But be realistic. If you're not gonna actually invest that money, is it worth your time saving it? I am such a sucker for a good deal, but there's a lot of times I have to remind myself, Kristin, that really isn't worth the time it's gonna take you to drive all the way across town to that other store to save $1 on your favorite cereal. Like, it doesn't make sense. Just pay the extra $1, right? So again, personal preference. It's just something that I wanted to bring to your attention. And I think it's a fun little exercise to do and just kind of keep in the back of your head when sometimes decisions or opportunities arise that you just really want to take a beat and think, is this worth it to me? So that is all I have to say today for Mindset Monday. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you've ever thought about that before or ever really taken the time to assign a dollar amount to what your time is worth. I love to hear from you guys. I appreciate you so much for watching today, and I really appreciate all the good feedback you've been giving me on these Mindset Monday videos. I've enjoyed them, and I hope to keep them up as long as you guys keep watching. I really appreciate you being here. I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel. I hope you can take an extra second and give this video a like and let YouTube know that you are liking Mindset Mondays. And I will see you back here again next week. Have a great day. Bye.